So it has been a very long time since I made a video. I don't really have a good reason other than Jim was over editing, which she had done. She's the one holding the camera. She had done it for like a year and just wanted to be done. So I was severely procrastinating, figure out how to do this myself. But now I don't have a choice. I want to keep making videos, and I really do. So I'm going to. But in the meantime, we had a video, a short that went like super viral. It was my buddy pulling a demon pack from OP13 at my table. Those comments were a real treat for me. So many people thought I actually like taxed him to rip cards at my table, which is so insane. I would never do that. Also, he's my friend. Another reason I would never do that to someone, but it's still really funny and I still go read them sometimes because they really wanted me dead over the table tax. Don't ever let anyone table tax you. That's insane. But we have a ton of new subscribers, which I'm incredibly grateful for. So I'm like way overdue on some giveaways. Like we blew past 500, 1,000, 1,500. So 3 giveaways. They're all gonna be random, but they are like tiered. So the first thing I'm gonna give away is Phantasmal 3-pack blister. I have a lot of these and I've ripped a lot of these and I have not pulled a Charizard. So you're looking good if you rip that. I also have a Destined Rivals bundle. It's gonna be the second thing I give away. And then the coolest thing I think that I'm gonna give away because of the packs that are in it is the Leafeon V-Star box. It's got 2 Evolving, 2 Fusion Strike, and a Chilling Rain. It's pretty sick. Plus you get the 2 Leafeon promos. So if you're a Leafeon enthusiast and or diehard, a little bonus for you. Yeah, so I'm gonna do those once this video is up and all that good stuff. The other reason I'm doing this video is because I finally completed a full binder of my raw PC, and one of my absolute favorite things is to see other people's raw PCs. I mean, it doesn't have to be raw. Lots of people use top loader binders. I just like seeing how people collect. I like seeing the cards you like. I like seeing how you do your binder. It's just like one of my favorite things when I'm vending and people come show me their collections, or if I see they have a binder, I'm like, what's up with that? Number 1, are you selling? I mean, I'm a vendor. Number 2, if you're not, I just want to look at your cards. Like, I always think it's so cool. But yeah, so this is my raw PC. I started it like right when I got way back into this, like a year and a half ago, a little longer maybe. Like November will be 2 years. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you it. And then after I show you guys, I gotta figure out what I want to do with it because I'm a completionist. I really love that I filled a binder. It's gone up a ton in the time since I started collecting it. So I don't know, I might piece it out. I might go through, I know there's gradables in there. I might go through and see if I want to grade anything. I might just start putting them out at my table. I just had a ton of fun doing it. Another thing about this collection is that I only bought every single one of these cards in person. I never got a single card off the internet. It was all either Facebook or shows or friends or trade nights or trades or buying them at my card shop or other card shops or all these other different places I go and have gone. I got all of these from an individual, so that's what made it fun and also made it really hard to like complete some of the pages. But yeah, on top of that, part of the giveaway, again, there's 3 tiers, is at the end of this video, you have to be subscribed, you gotta like the video, and then you have to tell me what your favorite individual card in your collection is. I've been asked that like 25 times. I feel like my answer changes all the time. When I'm done, I'll try to decide what my favorite is, and I'm gonna be like really cognizant of what I'm looking at the entire time. So, all right, we will get into this. This is my forest green Voltex binder. I got it specifically for this reason. You'll get a good sense of the themes here and the Pokemon I really like. So first off, we have the AR Arceus promos. I call them the AR9 because there's 9 of them. Unlike most pages and most things that, in my opinion, if there's 9 of them, Pokemon intended them to fit on a binder page. These go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you look at how the kind of like offshooting swirls in the foreground of the art goes, like that's for sure how it's supposed to be. Like one starts over here, one's in the center, and then one starts on the left. This is like the first page I was positive I wanted to do because I love Arceus, and I mostly found these at card shows and stuff. I think a couple people walked them up, but this was the first page I was positive I wanted to be part of my binder. So this, I believe, was the first page I completed. And then we have more of my favorite Arceus cards. Got the V-Star, the V, the XY promo. This one is sick. It's the Brilliant Stars alt, but it's a heinous miscut. If anyone knows what this other card would be, I tried looking it up in the Brilliant Stars set order and I could not figure out what it should be. It's got to be a full art or a trainer or something because it's like bright blue, but it's for sure hollow. That's like probably my favorite Arceus card just because it's a disgusting miscut and there's obviously some other cool card in there. And I love Brilliant Stars. Then we have the promo from the Arceus V-Box. This is the metal card, another V-Star, Crown Zenith, another sick promo. And then over here we have a Japanese level X that I bought a while ago. I haven't been able to find the English one. Shining Arceus, wildly underrated. I think all the quote unquote modern shinings are so sick. Same with Prism cards. I don't know that there's like a card style I believe in more. The art's cool, the Prism is cool. I don't know why they're still so cheap. They've gone up a little in the last year. My English level X, this I absolutely love. I believe it's a XY promo. It is. I got that fairly recently from my buddy who has a shop. He had just had this recently and it's sick. Love this card as well. This looks like it's supposed to be the centerpiece of the AR9s with like the outstretching kind of like globe looking foreground art, but it's a Diamond and Pearl promo. These are the cards they created from the illustration contest they did in 2009. Those actual cards, to my understanding, there's, I can't remember if it's either 100 or 200 of each one. I only have 3. These are the 3 I think I probably like the most, but the originals are like, I don't even know how much. I want to say like 10 or 12K each. The one with the Pikachu surfing in the background is maybe one of the best cards I've ever seen. Why are Arceus and Pikachu surfing together? It makes 0 sense. Only a little kid could come up with that. It's like colored pencil. Like clearly this kid had some skills, but the card is just insane. So that's all my Arceus. And then next we have the first of what I call my 3-piece nuggets. So when I didn't want to do a full page, I would just do a row. So this is 3 of my favorite Chinese exclusives. I'd probably have the Cubone in there. The Cubone lovers, I can't remember what the cool name they came up for those was, but I submitted mine in at 10 and I sold it for $350 3 weeks before it shot to $1,500. So, you know, we're living and learning. Right below that, I have the Greninja promo, Roaring Moon, and Raging Bolt from Prismatic. They all just look kind of similar to me, and I love all 3 of those cards a lot. It's like that semi like Japanese art style, but I just love those cards and they just have like a similar vibe. And then down here, we have my 3 favorite Radiant cards. This is not the one I pulled. I bought this before I pulled it. The one I pulled, I got graded. It's an 8. It's in my slabs. Love that Pikachu. Love that Reshiram. I remember the first time I saw it. I think this was the first Radiant card I ever saw. And I was like, holy shit, what are these? Bianca will have to do one of these someday, and she has pretty much every Radiant card. I think she has 3 left. Over here, we have my first full themed page. This is my moon page. So there's a moon in every card on this page. I tried to like make them as different as possible just because it's fun and I think it looks cool. This is top 5 Scarlet and Violet card for me, this Kingdra. I also love Iron Crown. So sick. Zorua is cute as shit. Miss Magus is a favorite IR of mine. This Platinum Giratina up here at the top is sick. I love All Night Party because of the Cresselia in the moon. I just think that looks so cool. It's like a $3 card, but it's just dope. And then the Shedinja from Deoxys, it just looks so stupid. It's gotta be top 5 dumbest looking Pokemon, and I just really love that card. Next, we have my Magikarp page and the first of my Gary pages. These are my 9 favorite Magikarp arts: Sandstorm Reverse, Quapolis, Expedition, and then my 3 favorites, the Team Rocket Returns Magikarp with the reverse, Unlimited Shining Magikarp, and the Deoxys Stamp Magikarp reverse. These are just so sick. No, it is not the Gold 100. Could you imagine? I'd be the richest man alive. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's an insane Magikarp prize card that exists. First edition Rocket. One of my favorite promos for sure. It's XY. The XY promos were just unreal. Like all of them are so sick. Like when are we gonna get our half art exclusive promos back? The best thing we got out of Scarlet and Violet was the Kingdra and Greninja, and those are full arts and textured, and that's cool too, but bring back banger half art exclusive promos.
And then this is what I call my kind of like auxiliary Gyarados.
I love Gyarados. That's been my favorite since I collected when I was a kid. I remember I pulled it from the base set and it like warped my mind. I was like, this is the coolest Pokemon that's ever existed. So I got Japanese Holo, First Ed Dark Gyarados. I can't remember what that one's from. Giovanni's Gyarados, Misty's Gyarados, the pre-release Dark Gyarados. I think this is, it's not Secret Wonders. That's gonna bother me that I can't remember what that one's from. This one's sick too. I just love the art style of the waves and everything, and then just Full Art GX. And then we have my banger Garys, the ones I like the most. You'll notice this for a lot of the Pokemon I like. I try to like make the pages uniform. So I have all my full arts in the middle and then all my half arts on the top and bottom. So up here we got Shining Gary. We have the real Shining Gyarados Unlimited right next to the Deoxys Reverse Gary. Fun story about this, at Card Party, I had a Kyogre Gold Star that I had tried to grade that I got back as altered, and when I got it I saw that it had been inked, so there was ink on the side of the card. So I disclosed that to the dude. I had to wait a year before it was profitable, but I got this and 700 bucks for my altered Kyogre Gold Star, which had it not been altered I think would have got like a 6. Then we have another stamp over here. We have the Holland Phantoms Gyarados stamp, this sick XY promo, again they don't miss. Sandstorm, and then the Call of Legends. This one is dope because I don't know if you can see, but it's the Cosmos Holo. It was an exclusive from something that I can't recall. Breakthrough, Rainbow, Breakpoint Gary. I wanted that for a really long time and I was so stoked when I got it. The Full Art Mega. This is the reverse Call of Legends. And then Heart Gold Soul Silver, the Holo from Holland Phantoms, another XY promo, Half Art Mega. This is one of 2 closed mouth Garys. It's the only card where his mouth is truly closed. The second one is the Ancient Origins pre-release card, and you can still see his teeth, but you can't see his tongue. So from what I've gathered, that somehow counts as closed mouth, which is crazy. But then my Evolution stamp, I love that card a lot too. I bought that at some random show, I don't remember where. Then over here on the left, we have trainer cards that I really like. This Getsis is just so sick. Plasma, Karen, Ultra Recon. I think that card looks sick. It reminds me of like Gundam or Evangelion. Red's Challenge, Bianca will always be front and center, gotta represent. Misty's Favor, Licia, Jesse and James, and Lily's Full Force. And then much like many people, I have my 151 starter trio, IRs and SIRs. I feel like that's just a must. It's just so sick the way the arts are all shared and how they look. I'm sure everyone's seen those many times, but I just love seeing this page in my binder. Then we have maybe my favorite 2 pages. There's another contender that you guys will see here in a little bit, but I love Darkrai. I really love Darkrai. He's over here too. My friend gave me this. Shout out Whooper Mart. So again, similarly, I tried to keep all the full arts in the middle with the half arts at the top and bottom, but I didn't have enough for the V-Star and he had to be represented. And the half the legend card with Cresselia. People always ask me why I don't have the Cresselia. It's because Cresselia is in Darkrai. This I cracked out of, I believe, a CGC 9 from a front row card show. This I got from my local card shop. Shout out Zulus. They're both super clean. The Dark Explorers one is just so unreal. XY promo, Hidden Fates, and the Umbi Darkrai tag team. Probably the best tag team. I don't know, there's some sick ones, but that one's just too good. And then I really love the half arts, the Diamond and Pearl, Heart Gold Soul Silver, Dark Explorers, Secret Wonders promo. They're just so dope. These arts are so cool. I really love these cards. I still think they're like wildly undervalued. Yeah, I just love my Darkrai page and I cannot wait for Pitch Black. Then we have the other contender for my favorite page, the 2-pager in my binder, my Latios and Latios. I have the Surging Spark shared art in the center, and for the art to make sense, I had to put Latios over here and Latios over here, but otherwise, everything around Latios is a Latios, and everything around Latios is a Latias. And every card on this page has its opposite on the opposite page. So, shared art in the center with Latios and Latios, and then my Prisms, my Silver Border EX, Latios Arceus Latios, the Trainer Kit Hollows, the Holland Phantom stamps, the Ultimares. I got these from some random kid from Georgia on Facebook who was visiting his sister in Seattle.
He kind of tried to cook me on them. That didn't really work. But then I saw him in YouTube videos with like flipping cardboard selling insane grails.
And when I met him, I sat on a bench outside of a weird little indie movie theater for like 4 hours going through cards with him. It was really weird, but it's what we do. The Cracked Ice Hollows, the Delta Species Hollows, and then the Pop Series Hollows down here. This page took me a really, really long time. This was the last one I got. I just love that card. I don't know, I just like the ice vibe it has with it. It's just a really, really sick Latios card. Then over here, we have my Airborne page. You guys might remember this from my previous YouTube video. Everything is Airborne. I tried really hard to get exclusive, the just off-kilter overhead like these three. Also, doesn't it look like these fit together? I think about it all the time. I can't decide if that's intentional or not. Even like the length of the beach before it turns into land is similar. And like the cloud structure, I don't know, tell me if I'm tripping. But I absolutely love this page. I gave in and put Mesprit in here. A bunch of you guys suggested that. It still doesn't really make sense to me, but it looks cool. Also, I will never ever believe that this is intended to be part of the Latias and Latios from Surging Sparks. Why would there be two suns in a shared art? Doesn't make any sense. I won't hear anything more about it. Riolu, it's correct angle, not technically airborne as he's on a platform, but it's still sick. And then over here, we have some more 3-piece nuggets. I got my 3 favorite Neo cards. I love these cards. I also got these from my buddy that has a shop. I scooped all 3 from him on the same day, and I was thrilled about that. My 3 favorite trainer galleries. Love this Druddigon. I think it's wildly underrated. Obviously Pikachu and that Kingra's sick. 3 of my favorite modern shinings. I tried really hard not to have any duplicates in here, where if I had it on one page, I would not put it on the other. I'm a Virgo, you know, I'm just real particular about things. Shining Mew, Shining Lugia, Shining Rayquaza. Then we have my melodic page, the holo in reverse from Emerald, I believe Secret Wonders. I love that card, it's such a cool holo. The Trainer Gallery, Surging SIR, another one of my top 5 from Scarlet and Violet. The Silver Border Melodic EX, also from Emerald. I think, gosh, that's not Secret Wonders. I can't remember what this is from, but I love this card as well. This, I believe, is Secret Wonders. This, gosh, that's gonna bother me. I don't know. I looked at too many of my cards today trying to remember all this. Now I can't remember. But yeah, I love this page. This was the very last card I put in this binder. It took me forever to find this. I was vending and I told the guy next to me how that's been the card I've been looking for the last couple months, after I'd already looked at his case and talked to him. And he was like, you mean this right here? And I was like, holy shit, how did I miss that? And if I wouldn't have said anything, I absolutely would have walked by it and never knew. So that's wild. And then we have my Suicune page. It's a lot of promos because I think they're all really cool. I don't have every Suicune card I would want. The Silver Border EX is absolutely insane. I would love to have that card. But Full Art, Crown Zenith, Stamp, I can't remember what that's from, but it's a very cool card. Pop Series, Neo, Cracked Ice Holo. This is a Euro exclusive that I got from one of my local vendor buddies. Shout out Pokeren, the Lost Thunder stamp, and the GameStop stamp. Then we have my other top 3 favorite pages in my binder, my Deoxys. I'm a huge Deoxys guy. This is not every Deoxys card I have. This is just the ones I thought looked cool in here. I have 3 of the Deoxys reverse stamps. This one goes directly into the Destiny Deoxys movie stamp, into the holo, into the Japanese exclusive promo. I don't know why this card got 39 different arts, but it's pretty sick, I guess. And then again, like previously, I have all of my favorite full arts here. Again, the Deoxys. Why don't I have the Ray? Because Ray isn't Deoxys. VMAX, V-Star, the Plasma, Espeon and Deoxys, one of my other favorite tag teams for sure, the Trainer Galarian Gallery. And then down here, we have 3 of the 4 Holland Phantoms reverse stamps. They're all super clean. They're all super sick. Probably my favorite Deoxys card, the Speed Form Emerald Reverse. I just really, really love that card. The Pop Series Holo is also very sick. And then this is the one Holland Phantoms Reverse that I don't have. This is just the regular Holo. I have 3 of the 4 Silver Border EXs as well, and I also love those arts, but I just could not for the life of me find the speed form of that one, so I kind of gave up. Also because my binder was just filled and I liked the way it looked. Then over here, we have the modern trainers that I thoroughly enjoy. Again, Bianca's Devotion front and center. I think this card is gonna be super huge one day because, you know, different strokes for different folks and you can see her bare feet. So watch out, world. When the Gooners get a load of that, we're all gonna be in trouble. Again, these are all mostly modern except the Cynthia's Feelings. I just love that card and wanted it to be in here. I thought about doing a Cynthia page
for a really long time and I just didn't end up doing it. Then we have my Lugia page. I know I said I tried really hard not to have duplicates,
but I do have some. The Shining Lugia, Call of Legends, Plasma. This Regigigas is in here because I didn't know until my buddy pointed it out to me. Shout out Pokepukas. There is a Lugia in the background, very high up in the sky. And then Shining Lugia, the Call of Legends play Water Energy with Lugia. That was sick. I had to buy that when I saw it. I think this is from Lost Thunder. This is another XY promo they really don't miss. The Pokemon Rocks stamp, which is very dope. And then I can't remember what this card is from, but I just love that one as well. It's a reverse. Then we have our namesake, my Umbreon page. I know there's way cooler Umbreons, but they're all like, you know, 2000 and up raw. I mean, the Sunbreon is like 1500 now, 1600, but I just got Umbreons that I really liked or thought were like unique or had a unique art, and yeah, kind of just stuck with those. So alternatively to my other pages, over here are all my full art Umbreons. Hidden Fates, I believe, the Rainbow, the promo from the figurine collection, the VMAX, the V, both featuring Karen, Starebrion as I like to call it. This one's the Heart Gold Soul Silver. They did them for both.
The energy cards of the Pokemon art, the gem exclusive, and the Alakazam secret because
there's an Umbi getting wild back there. There's also a Lugia in that one, but I wanted Umbreon to be in there. Over here I have all my favorite half art Umbreons. These two Dark Explorer reverses are so wildly underrated in my opinion. Like the glowing red eye is just so sick. I love these cards. Sandstorm reverse, Aquapolis, got that from one of my friends at a show. Zardgirl Rips, thank you. Check her out. EX, this is the Call of Legends Holo. This is the, gosh, it's from Diamond and Pearl. I can't remember, but
I love that holo. XY promo that I got from my buddy. One of the first deals I ever did like over a year ago. Town Cantina.
Thank you. The only gold star Umbreon I'll ever be able to afford. Then we have some more 3-piece nuggets. These are my 3 favorite secret rares from XY. The starters, Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur. I love those. The 3 Charizard V box promos. And then in Nether, one of my absolute favorite pages is my legendary birds. Up here you have the Sword and Shield alts, and then maybe my 3 favorite cards of all time, and I'm not even just a birds guy. I just love these Supreme Victors legendary bird arts. These took me a super long time. I convinced a kid on Facebook to sell this to me instead of someone else when I told him it was the last one I needed.
I cracked this out of a CG7 from a very predatory game shop. Not the one I always go to. Zulu's is the best. It's a different one. And this I got from Cub Toys. Cracked out of a new cert PSA 7. It's super clean. Love that card. And then the 3
promos from Sword and Shield. We got some more 3-piece nuggets over here. These are just 3 alt Vs that I really like. Starmie, Pikachu, Palkia.
I've always been a Lapras fan as well. I feel like my sister really liked Lapras. I feel like someone I knew when I was younger liked Lapras and it made me kind of like it.
Galarian Gallery 7-Eleven promo, the Desert Rivals IR. My 3 favorite gold cards. I just think these are super beautiful and cool. Love the Darkness Energy, Stormy Mountain. It certainly is. And then Gravity Mountain. I just like all the gold accents on it. Over here we have the first of my promo pages. These are all of my favorite Black Star WotC promos. There's a few that I think are cooler, but these are my favorites of the ones I have.
I also have an enormous promo binder. It's my top loader binder. I got 3 of these sealed
from a dude on Facebook. Cut them out, tried to grade 2, got an 8, whatever. Yeah, and then in honor of one of Jim's favorites, Jigglypuff. Jim is Bianca, Bianca is Jim. Then we have some modern IRs that I really like. I kind of split it up by like the hue of the card. So these are darker, these are lighter. These are all like predominantly at night. These are like jungle or outdoor. I just really like the look of those 3. Ceruledge, Groudon, Scizor. I love the arts of those 3 cards. I know Clefairy's mega, but you guys get it. Over here we have some lighter ones. Love the Mian Xiao and the Mian Fu. Drampa is a favorite of mine. That Cinccino's sick. And the Morpeko. That was like one of the, I think the very first card I bought for Jim because it reminds her of one of our dogs because he's dark colored and he's a lunatic and his teeth look like that sometimes. And then Chansey, Pikachu, Wailord. Those are all just sick IRs.
Over here are my favorite sealed promos that I have. I have both of the Pokemon Together, Eevee and Pikachu.
Stamps sealed the Illustration Contest 2022. That is a really cool Pikachu in it. The Generations ETB Radiant Shaman promo, love that card. Rain City Pikachu is not sealed. I don't know that they came sealed. I would imagine they did. I don't have one yet. I will get one. I love that card. I think it's so underrated. Special Delivery Zard, I Choose You, Ash's Pikachu, Alolan Vulpix, Toys R Us, and then the GameStop Gengar. Over here, I have a lot of my favorite staff promos. They're like super obscure, most of them. I just really like the art on this Gouging Fire Surging Spark staff. Got that from my boy Richard. Shout out BMW Gemmint Whale Pod, staff team up, Nidoqueen, and then a bunch of random staff promos from either regional or city championships. This one's probably my favorite. The Dratini staff city championship card. Love the Cynthia, love the Missy's Determination. This Ace Trainer I got from a guy who earned it by getting a certain amount of points on the online competition version of the TCG. It has the Ace Trainer stamp. It's super sick. There was only so many of them made, and it's celebratory fanfare. That art is incredible. Pikachu, Clefairy, there's just lots of studs in there. I love that card a lot. Then we have my page of all of the
Pokemon Center stamped ETB promos. These are probably my favorite. If I had a Snorlax, I would have put it in here. I'm still looking for it. I'll find it someday.
Over here are my favorite full art promos. Obviously the Megazard, Mew, Armored Mewtwo, the Arceus V again, a duplicate. That Haunter is so dope. The Victini, another Darkrai. I can't remember what that one was from, but I love that card. The Latios. Then we have my favorite SIRs and one V alt that weren't already on other pages. So like I said, I try not to have duplicates. Sylveon, Greninja, the Mega Gardevoir. That card is just unbelievably beautiful. I love that card. Cynthia's Garchomp, by far my favorite card from Destin. Definitely a top 5 from Scarlet and Violet for me. The Giratina, it's just, I think, one of the best cards in like the last 7-8 years. I'm obsessed with that card. Charizard from Paldean, Walking Wake from Temporal, Gardevoir from Paldean Fates as well, and the Roaring Moon, pretty sure that was from Paradox. I absolutely love all of these cards. Over here we have just a bunch of the other ETB promos. None of them are Pokemon Center stamped. They're just ETB promos that I like, that I think are especially cool arts. Then I have my Ninetales page. This is the only one I genuinely kind of bailed on. As you can see, there's a random sleeping Mew in the middle. I love that card. I didn't know where else to put it, but I really wanted to put the Silver Border EX Ninetales here. I've had it 3 times and I sold it all 3 times. And then of course, one day I needed it. Obsessed with the IR from Obsidian. This Call of Legends one is sick. Actually, I think this is the Call of Legends. I can't remember what this one's from. The Dragon Frontiers Reverse.
That's just incredibly cool. Love this card as well. Over here, you'll see a lot of the Celebrations Clefas.
When people started like manipulating the TCG player market like a year ago, and it was really obvious, me and a bunch of my friends, again, shout out Gemmint Whale Pod, we're a pod, never forget. We were like, well, we should do it with one. And they decided on the Clefa from Celebrations. Now, I found out about this about 2 hours into their attempt to manipulate. So they had already bought, I want to say like 70 to 100 of them, with the price point starting at like 40 cents. So when I got there, there was only like 11 left. So I paid between $4 and $9 for each of these, because we decided that we had to get every single one off the market. And if I bought the last 10, it would drive the price up. It did not, didn't work at all. So it's just like a fun little memento. I know that frowned upon. We didn't think it would actually work. Also, it's like a $6 card. If you're hurt by that, then I apologize. I hope you can find your Celebrations Clefa at a reasonable price someday. And then my very last page, like the first page, is a shared art, the forest scene from Crown Zenith. I think Crown Zenith is probably the best Sword and Shield set. Yeah, I just wanted it to end the same way it began, with just a full page of shared arts. That is my raw PC that I worked on for like a year. Again, I'm not positive what I want to do with it yet. I prefer it go to collectors who are collecting the same way I was, which was just trying to complete pages, collect the Pokemon they like, make the pages they like, fill the binders the way they like, or like my friends or other vendors and stuff. Part of it is they just have gone up so colossally
in the time that I've started collecting them.
I think it's up like 300% overall from what I paid, which is crazy, but it was super fun. I'll probably sell it and then start over with something new because
I love collecting, and that's probably my favorite part of it, other than vending. I mean, vending's awesome because of the people I get to interact with, but this is awesome for the same reason.
because like I said, I only bought these from actual people. I didn't buy anything online except for the clefas. So when we tried to cook the market. But thank you again for our impossible amount of
New subscribers.
super cool. I really, really appreciate it. I hope the giveaway shows that. But yeah, thanks for everyone who wrote it out for the 2 month of zero content. Again, Jim literally did everything for the first year. So she's literally the best. She's the one holding the camera. She's trying not to smile because she's afraid she's gonna shake the camera or something. I will start getting more vendor videos out again very soon. I'm probably just gonna scrap like January to April because I got way too backed up on videos, and I don't want to post a video from 5 months ago where the prices don't make sense and stuff because I don't really like watching videos that are 5 months old. So again, thank you guys. Thank everyone so much.
So for the giveaway, please subscribe, like this video, please comment your favorite individual card in your collection. If you want to tell me why, I'd love to hear that as well.
My favorite individual card in my collection, I could go two ways with it. Like it's either like, what did I have the most fun obtaining, or like, do I just think the art is the best and it's one of my favorite Pokemon? It's gotta either be the Dark Explorers Darkrai full art or the Silver Border Melodic EX. They both kind of have all three. They're like one of my favorite Pokemon. Took me forever to find them, and I was stoked when I did find them, and they're just such sick arts. Thank you guys again. I'm stoked to start making videos again and start getting out content. Let me know what you guys want to see. If it's not just vendor videos, I try to make videos in the same vein of what I like to watch. Hopefully I'm doing that for you guys. Yeah, thank you guys again, and good luck on the giveaway.